Hello everyone, welcome to Sarah Be Too Good, where we learn to be too good to ourselves. You guys, thank you for joining and watching this video. The last thing I want to do is to come on here and just rumble and don't really have anything to say. And I'm like, okay, God, what can I say? What can I share that really helped me? And I want to share that, information with you. And so I recently encountered something latter part of this week. And well, first of all, you guys hit the subscribe button and give me a thumbs up and share this video. And but anyhow, I had an encounter, and just this week I had been asking God for something, and it was something that I really, really wanted to do. And I didn't know how or see how it was going to possibly come to pass. And anyhow, I did make a move. But I was just still in a posture of waiting for, I guess, what you would say, like what my next move would be. Okay, and so while I'm in this moment waiting for my next move, then I was given instructions on how I could do what it is that I really, really wanted to do. And immediately I began thinking, what if I became stuck on what I wanted to do, but I didn't know how I was going to be able to do it? What if I got stuck right there and was like, well, you know what? If I don't know how I'm supposed to do it, then maybe this is not what I'm supposed to do. What if I had gotten stuck right there? And I'm so glad that I didn't, because the thing that I wanted to do, I am sitting in the manifestation of that very thing that I wanted to do. And so in that moment, I also thought, like, sometimes we can be our worst enemy. Sometimes we are the thing, we are the person that's holding ourselves up. It ain't nobody else. A lot of times we think I can't be successful because of this, and because of this other person, we want to blame other people. But the truth of the matter, you're not successful, I'm not successful, because we're not willing to do the work. We're not willing to do the work that is required. It's not enough to quote scriptures. And let me say this, and I know I'm gonna probably make some folks mad. You guys know I'm a big girl. I can hold my own. But the biggest lie that people tell or want others to believe is that God is gonna bless your service. Meaning, if you at the church 6 days a week, God gonna bless your service. Nowhere in the scripture does it say that. What it does say is that faith without works is dead. That's what it does say. Faith without works is dead. And so we can have the faith, but what is our work looking like? What is the works looking like? It's not enough to have faith. It's not enough to attend church and thinking attending church or our faith alone is going to get us what it is that we desire. And so something else that I did, you guys, I have been really, really stepping out of my comfort zone. And so I went out one night, and I was intentional. It was just last night. I was intentional about meeting women who do not look like me. Why was I doing this? Because I wanted to come out of my freaking comfort zone. When I continue to approach women who look like myself, that's not me coming out of my comfort zone. The coming out of the comfort zone is approaching people that don't look like me, that don't look like you. And that's what I did. And that's what I did. And I was so proud. And at the end, I completed the goal that I had set out to do. I had a goal to meet a certain number of brand new people, and I exceeded that expectation on last night. I exceeded that expectation on last night, but I felt really good afterwards. I felt really good afterwards, and it's so to the point is that it's going to be, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to reach out to people who do not look like me. Now, when I reach out to them, they may say no, but it ain't the worst. It is not, no is not the worst thing. If they say no, so what? It's not the end of the world. But because of my activity, I could go to Most High in prayer. God bless my effort. And that was another thing. And so we have to be mindful to put the work in so we can ask God to bless our efforts. Because if there are no works, then we give him nothing. We give the Most High, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, we give him nothing to work with. And so also, when I incorporated that prayer, God bless my effort, when I had any type of activity centered around my business, I asked the Most High to bless my effort. And I thought about that, and I was like, well, gosh, if I'm asking him to bless my effort, then I got to make sure that I have the action, that I have something for him to bless, because there's nothing for the Most High God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob to bless if there's no work. And so even that prayer that I recently incorporated, that alone has also encouraged me, because if I'm praying, God bless my work, then I got to give him something to work with. And so what is it that you can give God to work with? If you don't mind share it in the comment. Share what it is that you are willing to give God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob to work with. It could be your time, activity, whatever it is, but whatever it is that you're believing him to do for you, whatever it is that you're believing the manifestation of, whatever it is, just do it. Do it scared, just do it. Because in your doing that thing that makes you very afraid, and you doing that thing that makes you very uncomfortable, then you not only do you give God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, something to work with, but he can actually bless that. He can actually bless all of your efforts. And then faith without works is dead. And so not only do you have the faith, but you have your faith and the works. And on top of that, you having the audacity to ask him to bless your works, to bless your efforts. Nothing but good can come from that. And so I wanted to come on here and encourage you to step out of your comfort zone, do it scared, do it anyway. And also, I want to share this, a result of all of the women that I approached that did not look like me. Not only did I feel really great about doing it, but I also, the outcome of that far exceeded my expectations. And so many times we hinder ourselves because we're just afraid to step out. We're just afraid to step out and approach somebody who don't look like you, who may not be in the same income bracket as you, who may not live in the same neighborhood as you. It doesn't, and it's not just about looks. It's not just about people who look like you. It could be people in a different income bracket. But the bottom line is to get out of your comfort zone. You will know when you've stepped out of your comfort zone because it hurts, and then you will find 1.5 million reasons on why you shouldn't even do it. If you feel that, then that's you stepping out of your comfort zone. Okay, so I want you to do it. Do it scared. Do it anyway. So the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob can bless your efforts, and so you can begin to see the works. So you can begin to see the manifestations of you doing the thing that was uncomfortable, but you pressing through and doing it anyway. And so, you guys, I pray that what I've shared with you on today has helped you in the moment that you need it, right where you are on today. Thank you again for joining and watching this video. And until next time, Sarah Be Too Good, where we learn to be too good to ourselves. Love you.